It is Wednesday evening, the 29th of June. And sorry guys, I'm doing I haven't done one of these in a while, doing a after dark one where you can't see squat, I know. But I just didn't want to skip doing it again tonight. I skipped yesterday. Here a few days ago I had skipped a day, which I hadn't done since I'd been on this adventure, and then skipped yesterday as well. So I didn't want to get backed up that far by skipping another day and having to try to recount everything. So that said, it's about 10 o'clock in the evening, and I am here in Mount Baker slash Snoqualmie National Forest. Not too far out of Seattle. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, I'm about maybe 40 miles or so northeast of Seattle. I'm sorry, northeast. And I'm again camped here in the National Forest in a National Forest campground. But what's cool about this is I had pulled up to the registration, and I saw that it was $26 to the camp here at this National Forest campground. And again, I'm not going to pay that much money for just a place to crash tonight. Well, I try not to pay that much, as much as I can. But anyhow, just wasn't going to do it, knowing that I'm here in National Forest property, and all I'd have to do is go, right up the road, find me a gravel road with a pull off, and find me a good place to camp for free, as I've been blessed to do many times on this trip. But that said, I was about to get back on the bike, and I see this gentleman walking up the road, and he kind of signals me, and he walks up to me, and he asks me, it's an older guy, and he asked me about, needing a place to camp. And I think I told him, I said, yeah, I said, I'm just going to roll on. And he said, well, you can share my site. He said, as long as you're not going to be all loud and, something like that. He said, you can share my site. He said, we're just sleeping in the car. And so sure enough, I come down here. I follow him down here. And this gentleman, he's 76 years old. His name is Jerry, and he's from Florida. And he's here with his 19-year-old grandson, just on a road trip, just seeing the sights, and again, sleeping in the car, and just having a good old time together. And it's just so cool that he invited me down here. And I've been standing over by the fire with the both of them now for the past, I don't know how long it's been, hour or so, hour or two. I don't think it's been quite 2 hours. Well, maybe it has been. I don't know. But anyhow, just standing over there, just chatting and just enjoying being with these guys. And just what a blessing, what a bonus. And, I told them, I said, again, I'm just winging it. I said, when I get up, most days I have no idea where I'm going to be camping, who I'm going to meet during the day, where I'm going to be camping that night. And I said, and I would have never dreamed, I'd be standing here, with you guys tonight. And it's just so cool. That's, I don't believe in luck. I don't think there's anything random. It's completely of God. And it's just cool that he blessed me to meet these guys and got to hang with them tonight. But that said, I mentioned the road trip. They've got this Toyota Corolla as a rental that they're using out here. They actually had taken the train from Florida all the way out here, and then they'll be taking the train back. But then they got out here and got a rental car and been running around. So pretty cool though. Just what a great adventure for a grandfather and grandson to have together. I think that's so cool they do that, and they've done others, it sounds like. That, and then as far I rode just under 94 miles today. Not a real big riding day, but I have spent pretty much the whole entire day in a bike shop in Seattle. Triumph of Seattle. They're getting old Zeke squared away. Got him a new front tire. First time I replaced his front tire since I bought him, actually. And I've got over 11,000 miles on him now. So I got 11,000 miles out of that factory tire, which is a lot of miles. I'm just so thankful I got that many miles out of it. But got that done, got his oil changed, and just a real good service. And going over, I told him about, the fact I'm going to Alaska and about to go up into British Columbia, and I just want to make sure everything's good to go. So they talk like this young man, Elijah, that works there in service. He's not like the technician. He's I don't know if you'd say I don't know what the definition is, but he's the guy probably schedules the appointments and does all the maybe the logistics of it, and then there's technicians back there that do the work. But Elijah's a cool young man, and got me squared away and got Zeke squared away today. So it was good to meet him, and I met another guy, Alex, there towards the end before I left, and then earlier in the day when I was just there kind of checking things out, I met Solomon. I'm going to say Solomon's probably a salesman. But just good to meet you guys, and appreciate you. Appreciate you. Getting me squared away, getting me back on the road, as I say. And then there's another guy too. I talked there too. That just seemed like some nice guys, and I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I was starting to say though. Yeah, I got there. Just before 12 noon, around 12 noon. Didn't leave till like 6:30 this evening, so it was literally a full day there. But again, caught up on some just loading more YouTube videos and phone calls. Talked to my woman, and talked to my buddy Mitch back home. It's the first time I've talked to him, so that was good. And he's been texting with me, but it was good to actually talk to him. And just a good chill day, they're in the bike shop, and like I said, Triumph of Seattle. Let's see what else. Yesterday I rode like 202.4 miles, and I too got up early yesterday morning, and it had just barely started to sprinkle. Well, I don't know when it started, but it wasn't doing much when I got up. But there was, it was lightly sprinkling. And but thankfully I was able to, get under these trees. So I was able to get packed up with really, didn't seem like anything got wet. But it got packed up and got on the road, I think probably about 6:40. And that said, it started raining probably right away. And it poured. Well, I don't know if I'd call it poured. It was just a consistent rain for a while, to where I got drenched yesterday. Got drenched. It was cold. I'm gonna say in the 50s, and I mean it was cold. And again, I was wet. Stopped a couple times for coffee, to warm myself up. Too, I got in some traffic. I forget the names of the little towns there on the peninsula, Olympic Peninsula, as I'm coming back. Down along that western side of the peninsula, and then I hit these little towns before I hang a left and head back towards Olympia. And I'm sorry, I'm totally drawing a blank on the name of one of them's real Indian sound, Native American Indian sounding name, and then the other, you know what, I'm not even going to try. But anyhow, I got in some traffic in these little towns, and then I had some, bit of traffic, not real bad in the towns. It was a little congested, but then kind of spread out as I'm coming back across towards Olympia. But that said, I knew I was wet and everything, and it was cold, and I just did not, look forward to sleeping out last night. So I got a room again. It's kind of funny, I went from Idaho Falls to Tumwater, which that was Idaho Falls this past Sunday was 2 weeks ago. And so then I got the room in Tumwater this past Saturday. So almost, 2 weeks in between rooms there. And then here we are, that was Saturday, and today's Wednesday, and I'm already getting my second room. So I'm kind of making up for not having a room all that time. But it was nice to have a room again last night. Did some, again, Facebooking, of course, and YouTubing and relaxing, man. Watched some Star Trek Generations, which is out of, all the different, seasons and varieties of Star Trek they've had. I've Generations has always been, I'm going to say, my favorite. Watched an episode of Deep Space Nine, which it's just fun. It's just good shows from back in the, I guess, late 80s, early 90s, something like that, which I used to enjoy, and I enjoyed them last night. Just kind of taking it easy. So, and that was, if I didn't say it, that was in the Tacoma area. And two, yeah, I've ridden on the interstate again yesterday. Like, was it? Man, guys, I tell you, I'm tired. Can't even think. 25 miles yesterday? No. I don't remember. You know what? It don't matter right now. Again, like I said, I do want to keep track of all this, but I'm not going to rack my brain trying to remember all this stuff tonight. But yeah, I was on the interstate, on Interstate 5, and since being in Washington here this past week, I was on 5, coming into Tumwater the other day, and I think told you guys I did like 7 miles on it then, but much bigger miles on it today. Again, took it into, was taking it, around Tacoma and all that yesterday, and then from Tacoma up to Seattle and beyond today. It's pretty convenient, but again, decent amount of traffic, but thankfully it's, went pretty well. But again, yeah, traffic has been pretty darn heavy. And too, I'm going to say this. No offense to folks from Washington, but I mean, it's the reality. It's my experience. I don't know what anybody, doesn't. This is my experience. Regardless of what anybody else's experience has been here in Seattle, my experience doesn't mean necessarily anything, but it's just what I've experienced. So all that said, the the other drivers here in Washington have been the absolute worst since I've been on this whole entire trip. I've been people, pull out in front of me, cut me off, and I've also had 2 incidents where people like swerve into my lanes. I've had all this happen since I've been in Washington, like this past Friday, and I'm going to say I've had more like stuff like that again, just here in these past few days, not even a week, than I have in this whole entire 9,000 plus mile trip so far. So again, I don't know that means anything. It's just what I've experienced. And but it's been kind of scary. These folks, man, I tell you, it's kind of just blown my mind, the amount of bad drivers that I've crossed since I've been in this state. But anyhow, enough about that. The Lord has protected me, and I'm alive and well here to talk about it tonight. So definitely blessed to be here. I'm thankful. Yesterday, a couple milestones I did. Again, yesterday was 7 weeks since I left home back on May 10th, and also, I mentioned the miles. We crossed 9,000 miles since I've been out here. And again, the old bike, man, Zeke is, as I've said before, he's a beast, and I'm really enjoying that bike. I'm thankful I've got him, and for how well he's done. But I am fading quickly here. So again, I'm sure there's other stuff I wanted to say, but I don't remember. I'm tired. I'm gonna call it a night. So God bless y'all, and I would say thanks for watching. I guess thanks for listening. Good night.